Yeah, every day I do this, never fear losing. And when I get up in the game, yeah, I'm improving. A real problem, but I solve them all facts proof. And if you think I'm gon' fold, then you talking fool. Yeah, y'all wanna win, let me spin, boy. All dunks aside, I'm super fly like I'm hanging off the rim, boy. I been winning for my kinfolk, and I put on for my city from the intro. Let's go.
I put that time in. My pride is out the roof, I get that grind in. So I'ma tell the truth, I get my grind on. You know the pressure make all of these diamonds. I tell them get back, step back, fast track, big lap, big facts. I'm past that, yeah. I'm trying to get ahead, get out the way. Now move forward, stand back, now break away. I'm about to bring it. I ain't never backing down. Come and step up to the plate. For my city, for my town. I do whatever it takes. I'ma go and get this round. Oh, I'ma go all of the round. See the sights, yeah. Training, getting rounder, channeling it in itself and moving up his mouth. Crossing over, passing bound, for no time to count and keep score. Breaking barriers I never thought I'd cross before. When I get tired on my knees, I gotta dig in it deep. I feel like I'm all alone, it really has got me. I stand by, actions out with the window. Goodbyes, if you just stood again. Yeah, let's go. How about it, I'm scheming, ride around and I'm dreaming. Once I get the feeling, nobody can stop me. Hit it, I'm on goal. All you foes, once I'm on the road, I'm knocking out of the door. I got the range. If you wanna come and stand up to me, pull up on me now. If you wanna challenge, tell me, rookie, run up on me now. I'm on the road to the top and I'm not looking back. I'm on the road to the top and I'm not looking back. I ain't never backing down. Come and step up to the plate. For my city, for my town. I do whatever it takes. I'ma go and get this round. Oh, I'ma go all of the round. I ain't never backing down. Come and step up to the plate. For my city, for my town. I do whatever it takes. I'ma go and get this round. Oh, to the top, see the sights, see the sights, see the sights, yeah. Yeah, we going now. Come on. Stand back. Let's get it. I'm the day for the night.
Yeah, every day I do this, never fear losing. And when I get up in the game, yeah, I'm improving. A real problem, but I solve them all facts proof. And if you think I'm gon' fold, then you talking fool. Yeah, y'all wanna win, let me spin, boy. All dunks aside, I'm super fly like I'm hanging off the rim, boy.
Down here, salt is a way of life.
My city from the intro. Let's go.
My pride is out the roof.
It's pretty much don't get hit moment. Oh my god, you got hit!
Oh my god!
It's about to get burned out. It was so clean.
And there it is, the nice reaction to DI. Hadouken!
Don't want any of it. Trying to try and push again. Caught him jumping back. Overhead, still going.
Yeah, he can indeed just chip, but oh no way!
That's what I wanted to see. And he done it.
Hey yo! We are live!
We are live indeed. Welcome back. Happy weekend once again as we are here for the Saltmine Rumble. One day to go before we kick off the next season of Saltmine League. But we're going to have a bit of fun first in this goated Rumble format. My name is Cert. It's been a hot minute since I've had my friend here on the mic joining me for Street Fire. But man like Lazarus pulling up. How you doing, mate?
Yeah, I'm doing good. Definitely looking forward to be back on for the Rumble, the Saltmine Rumble. We can't call it the other thing. That's technically copyrighted, I believe. So, but yeah, it's gonna be really sick. If you guys aren't familiar with the format, we'll break it down slightly. So there's a bracket of maximum 30 people. We don't actually know the full number. You know, might be slightly less, but maximum of 30 people. And you all get seeded a random number, and your seed is just the position at which you play in. So players 1 and 2 will come up first, and then it's a first to 1. Whoever wins continues on, and basically it'll keep going like that. The next challenger keeps coming up all the way until the last 30th player comes along, just exactly how you would see it in wrestling.
Always fun to see, of course. Can have some unexpected names. We might have, the heaviest hitter being saved for last. Could be a lucky draw. Or we could have them having to go through literally everyone in an unstoppable streak. That has happened before in both real life and here for a little bit. We've had some really high streaks in the Saltmine Rumble. But that remains to be seen. Like, as Lazarus says, and I think it's important to emphasize this, we got no idea who's in the Rumble right now. We're going in blind, so we're going to have a lot of fun of it, like you guys are.
Yep. It'll be exciting, It's cool because we do get to see names that you wouldn't otherwise see. Maybe they can't sign up to the weekly Saltmine tournaments on Sundays for whatever reason, or perhaps they are slightly lower seeded usually, so they don't get a chance to show up on stream. And at least now, like, if you sign up for the Rumble, you're guaranteed to play on stream at some point, right? So we'll get to see them. And in a first to 1, like, Street Fighter 6, anything can happen really. So even if you get like a really top player, get like a good seed or whatever. It's not unbeatable, right? Because you only got to beat him once.
True. I mean, the Rumble will definitely bring out some of the, I want to call them demon strats that you've definitely seen not often before from players who hop in. But it's what you got to do, You are playing for the cash. You're not playing for a further place in bracket. You are fighting for survival. And we're going to find out who our first competitors in the Rumble are. Getting started with match number 1. I believe we got Third 13 going against Darkmas here.
Okay. Darkmas, familiar player I'm familiar with. Third 13, not so much.
Hopefully no technical issues here. Oh, there we go.
We've got a big zoom in of Zangief right now. We're just resizing the proportions. We'll get there. You know what? Let's keep that camera. This is like playing extreme battles. Bro, that's crazy.
This is still messed up from Street Fighter 5 last week.
Oh god, did you have to recapture the window from Street Fighter?
Yeah.
That makes sense. Different resolution, I guess.
Oh man, but no, we got Darkmas here on the Jamie right now, trying to exploit the fact that Thud is in burnout, getting the punish counter. Corner is now secured, +7 here. Going for the medium kick. Wow. And they did recover just in time, but they are still going to get caught out. Base the drive reversal, no kill though.
Nice, perfect parry though, and with the back throw, should be able to close it out. Darkmas, good on the Jamie. We've got actually modern Geef on the other side. I didn't notice that until just now. Very scary. 1-button SPDs. Never want to face one of those. Oh, nice whiff punish. That's that medium kick. Getting like a good round. Again, it's first to 1, so Darkmas just needs to close this round out and he's moving on.
3 drinks already built up. 1 more could do the trick, but we're getting a nice punish counter throw here. Some nice damage. However, the punish coming in once again. Should be able to cash out into the level 3 here. Ooh, actually, no, going to opt more for safety so you can get that 4th drink. To be fair, Geef's health might have meant there was a bit of risk behind that. Devil's Song to get the drive gauge. I like it a lot.
Yeah, why not? You got such a life lead. You don't really need the supers for damage. Ooh, gets up on the sweep. I jump out of that situation. Reversal. EXP SPD is gonna hurt, but not quite as much as usually. Tries to get the air to air. Oh, baits the reversal and another EX SPD. Third 13 round.
Yo, the kill right there and the comeback with the patience. I am curious if Darkmas had a route that would have allowed them to get the kill with that level 3, considering the drink level 3 at the time. Unsure, but now it's all to play for. We got 3 bars on Thud's side as we have him towards the corner. Baits the drive reversal, so that'll be a big punish counter as well. This is looking good for the Geef right here.
Yeah, Darkmas, oh my god, trying to bait the perfect parry there, but ends up getting back through for his troubles, and now it's third 13 with a huge life lead. And keeping the life lead is really tough to deal with, especially when he's got the one button level 3 taking Pound Town. Oh, yeah. Third 13 going crazy.
Oh man, that has got to hurt. One game and you are sent right back into the locker room with nothing to show for yourself. Unfortunate for Darkmas right there, but I will say, pretty nice composure from Thud in that second round to kind of hold on for that comeback. I do feel like Darkmas had the opportunity for the kill. I could be incorrect. I feel like the routing was there. Unlucky for them, but yeah, first to one. Those little decisions actually have insane, long-lasting consequences.
Yeah, and like I said, just unfortunate. Had that second round like in the bag, right? But third 13 made a pretty great comeback, and definitely something that can happen in Street Fighter 6. It is, especially when you can't die to chip under normal circumstances. You got a lot of time, you know. The timer is your friend, and especially Geef players, they do love to use that.
You did see Darkmas as well. Like, I did like the idea behind it at the very least, where he went for the level 2 and then just backdashed away, kept going for drinks when Geef couldn't get there in time to refill the drive gauge a bit quicker, obviously because Jamie can do that with his drinks. Which, again, smart, don't get me wrong, but unfortunately when you have less games to play with, that's the sort of thing that can happen. But no, game 1 done. We'll have to see how long Thud can hold on for because, well, as we said before, he has an unknown amount of opponents left to go before he could possibly be declared the winner. So curious who's coming up next.
Yep. I just realized, like, I've got the sun on my right, you got the sun on your left. It looks great, not gonna lie. It looks like we're in the same room, sir. It's pretty funny. It's just a huge. It's sunny for once in the UK. You gotta love it.
There we go. Oh, Jumbo. It's actually really nice to see Jumbo in the Rumble. They've been getting more and more success as of late, especially with the Marisa and the Cammy that they've been alternating on. I believe Manon as well. However, they have got a burnout on Thud right here. Two big bodies swinging at each other as that cross-up does work out. Nice confirm.
Yeah, Jumbo obviously a very good player, getting a pretty high seed right here. So maybe slightly unfortunate, but Third 13, I mean, whether you got a high seed and you're a good player, it doesn't matter right now, because Third 13 looking crazy. Beef.
Alright, keeping the pressure dropped. Almost through using the Scutum right there. I like that. Smart decision making. Still trying to get those hits. Gets a fight back though. Ooh! Oh!
Yep.
We got those.
Burnout as well from the parry. Very nice. And Marisa and Burnout going to be tough to deal with. That forward strong is really strong at keeping those plus frames in. Burnout gets the stun. Obviously it's Geef, even against Marissa's big damage. Plenty of health to survive this.
Yep, just going to have to go for that safe pressure against the Modern, I do feel like. Does not want to let Geef get near that third bar before the kill is done. Drive reversal to get out of that situation. But then we are scuffing the toes. Nice and rude as we do get ourselves to the final round. Got to be careful for those supers on Geef's side, though.
Yep, obviously Modern level 3. I mean, level 3 for Zangief is probably one of the best supers in the game. And when you can do it without having to churn butter, it's even better, funnily enough.
Okay,
so
back
the
to
numbers,
the
chat, the number you can see behind the name is the entry number, you know. That was number 1 and Jumbo is number 3. Okay.
Yeah, if you watch a couple of the games, you'll understand what's going on pretty quickly. You'll understand is DI gonna land for Jumbo with the level 1. Might be able to close it out. Honestly, he has so much drive gauge.
Big spend. Ooh, pixel in it. I wouldn't be shocked if I see a step kick of the Superman punch. There we go. Couldn't react in time. I was wondering if Thud was maybe going to go try and get the Modern level 3 again. You know, we did see that come out with massive effect before. Didn't happen this time. I think there was a counter hit though. So unlucky. But the first dethronement of the current standing King of the Hill has been done. And now Jumbo is the one under threat. Curious who they'll have to fight.
Yeah, I think pretty good Marisa player for sure, one of the best. But Marisa, I gotta say, probably not the type of character you want to be able to. That's really good in the first to one. You know what I mean? Not any strong reversals, of course. We got Hessen Crash actually coming up next month in June. Definitely recommend going to that. I'll be there. Should be a super sick event.
I will also be there.
I've gone there the past 3 years. It's super good.
Yeah.
In Frankfurt, great city by the way. Love visiting. On there every time that I've been, and yeah, there's a lot of reasons to go, especially if you're a City of the Wolves fan. It is an East World Cup qualifier, right? So
yeah, gotta make sure you go in there. Lots of things on the line. I'll be at Hessen as well, so it'll be good to see both of you, but it'll be good to see the Matcherino filling up as well. As a reminder that we do have a Matcherino at all times. All you gotta do is click on the link in the chat, sign in, hit the contribute or claim code button, and if you do claim code, it's entirely free. You don't have to give any money. It's just Matcherino basically footing the bill, which is always goated. Please make sure that money is filling up. We have, I believe, 34, 32 codes now, and we want to see them all used up before we get to the end of the stream. Here's hoping we do. I see a few people in the chat as well asking about the Rumble format as well. So we do draw inspiration from a certain wrestling event. If you haven't seen that, that's fair enough. The gist of it is, Ritus, before the stream, gave every player in this Rumble a number. If you're number 1, you have to fight first. If you're number 2, you have to fight first as well against number 1. And then we go through the list, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, until we get to the last player. And whoever is the last one standing out of those 2 players wins, and they get the Matcherino money. No one else does, just them.
Imagine we have 30 players in today, okay? If you are number 1, you need to win 29 times, 30 once in a row to win the event. But if you are number 30, you only need to win once.
Which is evil.
So if you get lucky, you only need a first hole. Like, that's why it's always worth signing up. Obviously there's a limited spots.
So it's the winner stays on. You gotta get in there. Yes, pretty much.
That's a good way to describe it. It's winner stays on, and everyone's just given a random seed, right? Everyone comes up one by one. The last man standing is the winner.
That's why it's fun, because, first of all, it's different, and that already is nice because, you've got your standard first to 2s, first to 3s everywhere you could look for these days. It's always nice to have something that's like, a little bit out of the norm, and I think the Rumble is doing that very nicely as of late. So please make sure you are supporting it, and if you want to be part of it, you can join the Saltmine Discord. Ritus, I know, is always looking for new people to show up. Hey, we were talking about this before the stream went live. Evo Japan, for example. It would be nice if we had someone we've never heard of before kind of stealing the show, because there are such an insane amount of entrants. I cannot believe we've got to the point where pools have 512 people in them.
Tonko, you have 60 seconds.
Pools.
Tonko, you have 60 seconds left to show up, otherwise you get disqualified. There's no time for this.
You gotta get in the ring, man. Gotta get in the ring. There's 28 other guys waiting. but yeah, Evo Japan, great. We were looking. Evo Japan's 512 pools. Like, there's 512 pools is crazy with 14 people in each one. Like, that is mind-boggling. And like, there's almost more pools than there are people signed up to Tekken 8, which is like the second highest game.
Jeez. That is a ridiculous
I think it's like 800 Tekken 8 entrances or something.
Street Fighter has like 6 times, almost 7 times the amount of players Tekken has.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like, just the number of pools alone are like nearly that many players.
Tekken has like slightly above 900, and Street Fighter is almost 7,000. So,
Good God, I can't believe it. Yeah, next game.
Slide. Yeah, that's the first to 1 strategies right there.
Hey, it is first one, like we said. You are gonna do some things that, if you were reviewing your VODs from a tournament, you'd 100% be like, I should never ever do that again in my life. When you're in the Rumble, go nuts, have fun.
Yeah. The best part is that Jumbo was ready, blocked and punished. Ugh, Superman pressure coming in. I wonder if Tonga should be able to crouch heavy that, but because he's in burnout, maybe that makes it a little more difficult. I land in the throw just for the meter gain. Very nice stuff. Jumbo, really good.
Okay, good jump back there to try and at least get away from the Marisa pressure, but they are still getting caught. Counter hit there will allow for the corner secured. However, the super on wake up at least gives an opportunity for escape, spending the spray can for the extra right there. Still catching them, nice anti-air, but still a bit scrambly here, Laz, by the looks of it.
Yeah, has the screen position in the corner control. Oh my god, the the EX run into the overhead does land on Jumbo. This time was maybe waiting for the low. Tonko mixing it up from full screen. Drive rush overhead lands. Level 3 confirmed from Jumbo, keeping that meter just in case, I guess. Oh, that's
Punish counter. Yeah, surely you're just going to cash out straight away. Do not add anything to the scaling. Why not? Punish counter to start off. Big punch to the face to duff up. Send them knocked out of the Rumble. I mean, not landing on a padded mat like the wrestlers are, landing straight into the concrete. And Jumbo is going to get a 2-win streak on the board. Very nice.
Hey. Okay, looking good. Yeah, Tonko definitely a very strong player, so it's not one of those where, you didn't earn it, right? But yeah, again, with Marissa, it's even more impressive, I think, because this character could be... I mean, she has, like, good damage, right? So if you do get that one good read, there's a good chance you can, like, close out a round. But I just don't find it to be a very stable character.
Yeah, of course. I think that kind of lends to her strengths in First to One, though. Like, obviously, she still does have issues with being able to bust out of pressure. Like, her options aren't the best in general, especially defensively. But I do feel like she can get away with a lot of, I don't want to say silly, but unexpected pressure or frame traps that can catch people off guard. And because she's designed to be, a damage output monster, you just get 2 rounds where you snap your fingers, you blink, all of a sudden, oh, I'm dead. Okay, bye.
Eric. Yeah, that's very true. That's very true. We'll see how far Jumbo can go, because again, we don't know how many people are in here, so could still have 25 games to play. Right. Arnie though coming up next with the Kami, and you gotta feel this is definitely not going to be a great matchup for Marissa.
Definitely not by the looks of it, as we are getting underway. Trying to get to the corner as quick as possible and get the ultimate pressure.
I would
Of course,
never
Kami,
say
very
scam
good.
stream. Don't even try.
And I think that's twice in like a week I've seen someone use that redeem on you, Vidas.
Technically, he did just say it.
You're fired for bringing it up.
Don't worry, guys. He loves us, really. As we do get the pressure and the stun as well. Oh my, cashing out, surely. Yeah, nice Jumbo, actually making it work in that round, which was quite difficult as well, considering how quick Kami had them in the corner.
Yeah. And obviously, a lot of wrong guesses at the beginning, like getting Hooligan thrown out of his Scutum stance, things like that. But making the comeback happen. They'd have to spend 2 bars for it, but they'll maybe feel it this round.
We'll see how it goes from here as we keep the pressure up. Still trying to get the DR cancels. Challenge though, Jumbo is going to get drive reversal. I like that offensive drive reversal to get the catch. Keep Jumbo locked down. The challenge does work out. And then we'll take us to a final round. 3 bars on the side of Akami. I think you have to consider this. Will Jumbo even get a chance to build up the 3 here?
Only if the round goes fairly long. But especially off this punish count throw might not be so long. Jumps out of the Hooligan. Nice stuff from Jumbo. Not many people were reacting to that correctly. Could have stayed crouching and got a punish, but that is a little bit riskier. Hit by the overhead, throw lands in burnout now. Jumbo is going to make something happen. Still without the level 3. Makes these EX Gladiuses not quite as scary as they could be. Reversal meteor right there. Very nice stuff. And that is Akani put himself into burnout. If that drive rush cancel, still has level 3, still has CA available. Nice anti there. So preemptive. Ends up catching the start of the dive kick.
Yeah, that was ridiculous. Making it work from Jumbo right there. Another GG's, and that is now a 3-win streak to Amariza. Starting to get the momentum, it feels like, Lazarus, as we keep the opponents coming. And in fairness, not a easy matchup whatsoever. You said that at the start of that set as well.
He had to, earn that one, in a sense. Just playing really solid. Had the antis on deck, managed to close one out with it. And again, like, when you play Marissa, the antis are like the hardest thing to get down, so... The fact that Jumbo hasn't missed a beat so far is looking really good.
We have 23 codes left, Everything goes to the Rumble winner today. Claim these up, chat, okay? We already at 200 viewers combined on Twitch and YouTube, Should be easy going.
Well, very much hope that will be the case. Hello to all the YouTube viewers, by the way. To those of you joining us, we hope you're all doing well this fine Saturday, but please get those Match Arena codes used up. Remember, it is free money, aside from you having to sign in, that's it. But if you click that button, then you have done your job. 25 cents added to the pot. Big ups to everyone who is joining us here this weekend, and we'll try and get some shout outs for you all as time goes on. But thinking about who we've had so far, a trend that I see in the Rumble, lads, and to be fair, it's one that I really enjoy, is how varied the characters are. I think the Rumble that I did about 2 or 3 weeks ago, we had it where it was like
almost the entire roster, right?
Yeah, for 12 games in a row, or maybe 14, we had a unique character as the opponent back to back to back, no breaks.
That's cool. Yeah, that's super sick. I mean, of course, you're going to get a wide variety of players signing up of different skill levels as well, so kind of makes sense you're going to get different characters. And again, maybe you pick Marissa, and Marissa isn't so, or you think it's not so good in Festa 1, so you pull out your Pocket Honda or something, right? So there's a lot of
there's no character lock, so you know Jumbo can switch anytime if he stays on.
Nah, Cole, I'm sorry. I can't bring up what happened in the Rumble when I was on the commentary for you. Taking down one British JP as a Ken. Here comes the next British JP immediately after and loses. That was so unfortunate. Cole's a goat though, that was really fun. But next match, we have got ourselves right here launching in, and we have got, Dims on the jury. Nice.
Yeah, again, another new character. Very scary, nice backdash in the corner, and that's a bank throw. Not punished, could have teched that Jumbo, but either way, manages to jump back out. A lot of jumps going on, it's going to see that a lot, especially against Marissa. Gladius, Snoop trying to find the perfect parry on this pressure. This jump doesn't get punished though.
Not just yet, trying to close in there, spending where possible on those specials. Really wants to keep that pressure up. Gives himself a stock, blocks the drive reversal as well, so that is going to be a punish, you're right. Once again, some good reads from Dims, but the throw whiffs. Jumbo very quick, the challenge right there.
Yep. He's going to be able to make this comeback happen again. Like, so many of these first games, or so many games so far, he's managed to find a sick comeback, but tried to anti-air with a sputum, but doesn't work out. Goes the wrong way and gets whip punished. Unfortunate.
Okay, drive reversals in once again after that reset exchange into the neutral there. Oh my god, Jumbo, hello. Managing to get that one a workout by using the armor. Massive damage, of course, because of the way that starter worked out. What are you going to do here, Dims?
You guys remember that used to do like 20% more damage than that? Oh, that's so funny. Oh, DX Gladius level 3 still doing a rip. Jumbo needs everything he can for his comeback, but Dims firming into that level 3. Not going to be enough to kill. Marissa's got plenty of life. Very close to burnout. Oh, it isn't even burnout, never mind. Oh, and the immediate stun. That's going to be the game. Dim's going to be taking it. Unfortunate, putting Jumbo's streak to an end.
Yep. Still a pretty impressive streak, I would say. Good job to Jumbo, but unfortunately could not get through everyone. Dims is going to come out on top here. Jury will now be our reigning king of the hill, I suppose queen of the hill here. And I'm curious who will be coming to try and take them down. I mean, it's impossible to predict. Like, I want to ask, you know, what character do you think is going to take the Rumble? Who do you think might come out? There's just no way of knowing, is there?
Yeah, literally. There's no point trying to predict, because it just comes down to who's playing where, who's got what seed. You know, like I said, it's in a first to one, you could face someone who you might not even recognize. But if they're the 30th seed, there's a good chance they win. They still got a pretty good chance.
Yeah, it's just... You take everyone down, you're bloody and bruised, you've got like maybe fumes left in the gas tank, and then all of a sudden you just hear like, some theme from like John Cena playing in the background. And it's just, you know what? How about I jump over the ring myself and say I'm out?
Yeah.
Who we got here? Cole!
Hey, Cole, 91. All right.
Oh, let's go.
Against Jury this time.
Are we going to get some revenge, Cole? I mean, lots of potential from Cole for sure. They had a really, really fun set against Link and Rapid, of course, where they showed a lot of potential in terms of counterplay. Very nice perfect parry there to open up the actual combo game. Gets the Tatsu for the corner carry. Smart decision-making, Laz, I'd say.
Oh. Yep, but Jury with the very evil jump fierce. Nice perfect parry on the light string, though. Love that. Love what I'm seeing from Cole. Side swap. Yoki as well finds. The throw tag doesn't get the punish though. Unfortunately.
Nice anti-air right there with the DP, perfectly timed, reading that one from a mile away, but the DR in is going to allow for a counter hit confirm. Big damage. DP whips as well. No, swinging and missing. Baseball field is going to just have to call a ring out right there. As Dims looking to maybe eliminate yet another player. Fighting back though, another Tatsu immediately for that corner carry. I like Cole's priority here, keeping his opponent stuck on the defense.
Yeah. Good idea. Swapken's very good at as well. Dim's finding a good way to fight out this corner. By reversal comes out. Really nice cancel as well. But Cole finding another hit. Again, this round's looking really good for Cole. Let's see if he can close it out this time. Gonna spend the level 3, chooses to save it. I respect it. And first to one, you need all that meat you can get. Oof.
Oh, jumps over the axe kick as well. Really nice from Dims right there. Gets the throw, setting himself up for one single confirm into the CA maybe. Oh, but the Jinrai is gonna land one more time to do the work, and we go to a final round. 3 bars on both sides as well. It's gonna be a race to the bank for the cash out here.
Yep. So forward could have land though for Dims. But not too much damage. And the EX Soryuken does land this time for Cole. 3 bars going to be looking very good, but it's going to be Dims landing that first confirm. Be very surprised if it's that level 3, and there it is. Kind of regenerates on that drive gauge. Ton of damage as well. Cole has all the resources available to him. Not quite CA range though. Now he is. There's the next hit will kill.
Oh, the little micro walk after to try and fake him out. Did catch Cole in the end, not able to react in time, and that throw will do the job. And Dims gets a 2-win streak right there as they take down another opponent. Good job to them. And in the meantime, while we have been enjoying that match, it looks like the Matcherino did actually get a donation, because I do see it's gone up to $22 now. I'm curious who's helped us out there. Big ups to them, whoever they may be.
Yeah, much appreciated. Let's get that Matcherino up. Let's have a look, shall we?
Yeah, thank you very much. And we start 13 for the $10.
Oh, third. Love that.
Nice, actually, yeah, really much appreciated from Third. I mean, thank you for entering as well, first of all. Appreciate you. Hope you keep coming back for Saltmine games. We're always going to welcome you.
Third and Lazarus, you're both fired.
Ah, what?
Oh, why? Because we didn't claim
the
before,
code
but...
right after me.
You got me.
Yeah,
you got me.
Yeah, but like, you know, can you blame me for being slower?
We still have 19 left.
True. Gotta get those codes used up, guys. Remember, they're free. And if you think about it like this, to those of you in the audience, maybe those who don't say much, the faster you use them, the less we have to advertise them. But we're always going to be happy to advertise those schedules for you. Saltmine Rumble taking place on the Saturday, 7 p.m. Central European Summer Time. But of course, the big one, the Saltmine League open bracket. We are getting started with the next season tomorrow, and it will,
Season
of course,
5.
be taking place at 5 p.m. Be there if you can. Points are on the line. Money's on the line, of course. Just, you know, come have some games while you can, because obviously Evo Japan's coming up. A lot of offlines are coming up. Some players might start being unavailable compared to usual, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, very true. Well, it'll be an excellent time as well, as always. But for now, obviously, we've got the Rumble keep going. Dim's looking pretty strong right now. Might be hard to dethrone him, especially on the jury. But again, we don't know who's in here, so literally, who knows? Could be Broski coming in and taking it all.
I was going to say, literally like what I was saying before, like the whole John Cena 30 thing. You're going to think you've won, and all of a sudden, just bam, steel chair right to the back.
That would be crazy.
Man, we'll see. I don't think we've had a situation where like you've had someone who was just very blatantly the oh my god, you're going to win the Rumble pick coming in the last spot yet. But, you know, by laws of chance and probability, it's got to happen eventually. I'm just curious when/who it'll be.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. That's why, like, it's also I gotta remember to sign up next time, because like if you do get that 30th spot, like hell yeah, I'm gonna take home all the money. I'm gonna EX flash kick every wake up. It's gonna be excellent.
Oh no, the last guile, bro. My man is gonna run pockets
Ixion
like I don't know
won.
what.
Ixion actually won last week from the last spot.
Oh, really? That's sick. Ixion, yeah. Got quite
Hi,
lucky
Ixion.
there.
Look at the ghosts, but really fun to have that happen. I think obviously like it's a lot different than wrestling as well, isn't it? Where you know you've got I think a bit of the pressure coming in when you're running down the ramp IRL and stuff. Here it feels like a full-on advantage. You've got someone who could be tired out from having to play multiple stressful first ones, and you're just gonna sit there, press that DI button, and be like, yes, this is happening.
React.
In a Royal Rumble, you still have most of the time like more than one guy in, you know.
Yeah, that's true. There's like more people as well. It's a free for all.
Over the top rope to actually get eliminated. So sometimes you have like 10 plus in the ring at the same time. You know.
Yeah, very true. That'd be cool if we could recreate that somehow in Street Fighter 6. That would be hilarious. Anyway,
when I'm adding 3v3s, take a page out of Strive's book.
I want 1v1v1v1. It's just a free for all, man. That sounds fun.
Free for all in Street Fighter would be crazy, but no. Into this match right here, we do have your Harmacist going up against Dims right now. My man is clearly delivering a prescription of pain. Goated as he gets that punish counter off the perfect parry. The throw will do the job. Right now, he's cooking.
Yeah, I love I don't know if it's a play on words or what, but instead of pharmacist, like Harmacist, not delivering you any of your subscriptions, just sandwich prescribes you.
Making it work for now as we back off. I do like this. They're trying to be very cautious on the approach. However, that Fierce letting them down again. Another whiff punish. Very nice from Dim so far on these catches.
So you go to him when you actually want to get harmed, right?
Yeah. He prescribes you pain. Back low forward though. Dim's not going to go down without a fight.
Yep, final round. Here we go again. Do we have a chance to keep the streak alive on Dims' side? Blocks that overhead to start things off. Keeps the projectile behind him for the safety. Nice interruption, but that will be a trade because of the lingering projectile. Corner secured for Dims now.
Nice, perfect parry though on the plus frame string. That is going to be a nice heavy tattoo to get away from the corner as well. All in a good position. Reversal level 3 on the drive rush cancel. Dims crazy right now. It's going to do a grip of drive gauge damage as well. We'll see how your Harmacist is able to get out of this situation. The drive rush, Dims definitely very wary of that wake up critical art.
Gotta be very careful. Extremely low drive gauge on Dims' side as well, so they're gonna have to pick the commits very nicely. Counter hit. Oh, they gambled so hard there. Didn't get caught by any special cancels, but just about able to get through with a DI. Dim survives, but what a way to do it, huh?
Yeah, that could have been a critical up behind that Hashigeki. You know, that could have done a grip of that. I don't know. I mean, Dims might have died, honestly. Reuse critical art just does so much damage. But fortunate. I don't know if he actually just got hit, like, because it hit super late on the Hashigeki. He might just not be able to super cancel it. It might have just come out. Unfortunate. Dim's gonna keep going though.
Unfortunate indeed. Good job for Dims, however, as we wait for the next match. And while we are waiting, a shout out to King Jaro as well with the $5 donation this time. Matcherino looking healthier and healthier as time goes on. I believe we're at, what is it, $28 already, and we haven't even got all the codes used up. So yeah, thank you, King Jaro. If you guys can keep those codes coming, that would be greatly appreciated. But, well, nice money to walk away with for the winner of the Rumble tonight already, I'd say.
Yeah, definitely. Especially if you think about it. Again, you know, the person last, and if he just wins one, he like shows up for one game, takes home 30 quid. That's, you know, that's a pretty good hourly rate if you ask me.
I was gonna say, actually, when you think about it, that's like one of the best like game to profit ratios ever. Like you play 1 first to 1 and walk away with like $30 at the minimum. I love it.
Well, yeah, interesting to see. Moving on though, Dims. I don't know. Again, like we talked about this when I was doing it when it first came up, but What character would you not want to see in a first to one, do you think?
In a first one, as if I was like fighting them, like who would I absolutely not want to deal with? Ooh, God. I think specifically for me, since I'm playing Jamie, I'd say probably Dalsim or Arky. I feel like Arky just makes me sweat with pure fear when I'm playing against her as Jamie.
Yeah, I think Dalsim for sure. He's the kind of like character you kind of need a bit more games to like get data on and adjust to. And in the first one, like you could just blow him out with some good offense, of course, but it's so hard to approach him if you don't know how he wants to play neutral.
You gotta feel that out so fast. Like I'm not Cosmico. I'm not denying Arky's cool, but like when I'm playing against Arky, I don't think Arky's cool. I think she's terrifying. There's a difference, unfortunately, but I don't know. I feel like those are the obvious picks. You got like a sleeper. Oh, I forgot about this character, and I've just went into my bracket. What do I do? Type character, Laz.
I think it's like probably Honda. I think Honda's that kind of character where you just don't see him like ever, and he's like barely anyone like knows the matchup anymore, and Honda players are demons for that.
Bro, Nassim was cooking when he was in the I think final ranking tournament before the season finals, like two or 3 weeks ago. He was insane. Oh,
like,
KDL.
Okay, KDL's coming up with Manon.
Hey, I mean, I'll take it. Manon's still a cool character for sure. May not be who we're, let's say, expecting out of KDL, but clearly they know what they are doing with the character. Nice, perfect parry right there. Back throw to secure that pressure towards the corner where the conditioning will come in very strong from Manon. And you see a lot of counter hits and punish counters coming out. Dims is terrified. Oh my God! You still got caught even after the feint? Nah.
I think I messed up, had enough time. Dims was so committed to that parry. It was so funny.
You have got to let go of those buttons, my guy. You got to press some more. This is a fighting game. Oh, the backdash getting caught by the DI. 4 medals. This is the best scenario possible for KDL right there.
Yeah. Like, the whole parry, though, I absolutely get it, because sometimes people still press into it because they expect you to drive rush out of it, and they're trying to check your drive rush. But if you just hold it, he was like, well, I've already committed. Just punish me, do it. If you dare.
Okay, DR cancel, level 3. Yeah, I like that, actually. You're going to go for the drive gauge damage above all else. I think standard meaty should probably get you on the verge of burnout, if not there, especially using the specials. We'll see. Playing it safe for now. Dim just get a chance to walk away. Risky jumping, gonna not get caught for now. Resisting the pressure, jumping away from the grab. Really nice from Dims.
A lot of jump bags. Too much about these DIs, and if KDL gets cornered like he might do, especially after this level 3, the Oki's so good on this. I think it's just a go next round angle right now for KDL. Don't think he can get out of this DI. You can get him close enough to the corner, never mind. Dims does not think he's close enough to the corner right now. Oh!
You did? Oh no! All of that effort squandered after the standard fare. Medium punch from Manon. Looks like she's swatting you away like a fly into the grab. There you go. KDL is going to break the streak, and entrant number 9 is now in the king spot.
Yeah, okay. With the Manon. Manon's actually, I can see that like in a first to one scary character. But yeah, man, I mean, Dim's had it, I think. I think after the level 3 could have definitely done like a better block string right there to push him a bit closer to the corner and then DI him. No level 1 available for KDL, so I had to hold that, all that pressure. But either way, these mistakes happen, and then fortunately you don't have extra games to rectify them.
Yeah, really unfortunate there, but still entertaining nonetheless, as we do get a new champion on the hill right now. I think we didn't mention Manon as our potential pick as one of those, like, you know, sleeper characters you wouldn't want to see in a first to one. To be fair, you know, if you start getting swept up by those medals, it can feel like a hopeless fight when you're dealing with her. So maybe Manon might be one to actually watch out for. I'm curious what KDL's going to do here.
Yeah, of course, no character lock. Could technically just pick another character if he thinks the matchup's better for whatever reason, right? So, yeah, Manon looked pretty scary. Not lying.
Curious how that'll work out. Curious what the landscape of the game is going to look like in, well, I think, you know, a month from now, Laz. Like, it's weird to say because, you know, it's still a month off, but, like, when it finally happens, we are going to maybe see an immense meta shakeup because we got a lot of characters to balance. We got a new release to contend with. I wonder who's going to come out on top there.
Yeah, I mean, I wonder... I did not expect them to do any like wide sweeping like system mechanic changes for a long time. I don't think they're going to touch those. I think they're definitely going to be harsh character balances, I imagine. But I doubt, outside of possibly removing throw loop situations or making them a bit harder to attain, I doubt we'll see too much change from system-wide things. But the character balance for sure is going to shake.
Yeah, we'll have to see for sure. Although I think the thing that did have me interested in regards to like what people noticed, if I'm not wrong, it's like I know you said they're not going to touch everything about the system mechanics, for example. They did say all 25 of the previous characters are getting changes, and they did tag on at the end, and some system changes as well. So something is going, or maybe getting buffed, but I'm curious what.
My thing with the system changes, though, is that system changes could literally mean we've changed the menus to be easier to access. Like, if you want to change like your I don't know, language settings, it's a pain in the ass to try and find. You know what I mean? Like, it could literally just be something like that.
Oh man, Laz, don't do that. Don't use common sense. We gotta cope.
They removed drive rush and bring retrigger back.
Yes. Oh, scoop. LucidPestilence is our next challenger against KDL, getting scooped up. Just like the previous one, already 4 medals for KDL. Let's see if LucidPestilence can get some control with the Ed.
System change. Ed can use kick moves again.
Yes. I guess his was his like 2 kicks special. I can't remember what it was called. The DP.
Oh man, making Ed scarier again. Gotta be careful with that. I mean, obviously, the last time we got touched, she was unfortunately sent a little bit away in strength, but we'll see. LucidPestilence trying to survive right now. Gotta be careful for that level 3 that is available for KDL. Gonna be trying to exploit that burnout string pressure, but one single mistake in the gaps. Yep, there it is! There it is! Oh no, LucidPestilence trying to use the drive rush to keep their string going. KDL knew all they needed was one gap, especially against Ed's strings and buttons. And what do you know? Manon moving on and waiting for the 11th challenger.
Yeah, that especially smart level 2, right? You're in burnout, kind of, but like you are going to recover very soon. So if you're level 2, and even if they block it, they can't kill you. You're going to wake up with all your drive meter. So it's just one of those smart reversals. It does land as well, closes it out, and it's a first to 1. So you know what, take what you can get. Looking good. Don't know who's going to be able to dethrone KDL at this rate.
We'll see. Still no idea who exactly is in the challenger list remaining. So curious who could be on the cards. Someone in chat saying, what is that? Actually, go on, Laz. Sorry, go on.
I was just going to say, like, I was going to talk about more about the character balance stuff. So if you want to like talk about something else, come back to that.
I mean, we could, but you know, actually, this is another question that I think is a fair one. I'm curious what your take is on it. Someone asking, like, what the draw is for France and UK to be such big regions for fighting games. Which...
I know France has just a big community around, like, obviously has
also they get support from the actually government, you know, makes a big difference.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And... yeah, so that helps a lot for sure. And like I said, France are just, they've had the infrastructure there for a little bit longer, I feel, and it's just way more like drive for it. So that's why it's quite big, and you know, they're quite proud of it, I guess is the best way to put it. So they love, you know, making it a big thing, whereas not every country is the same.
Yeah.
In the UK, it's somewhere similar, you know, obviously being as well the default language, I guess, helps a lot.
I think
to grow, and there's also just the population.
one thing that really emphasizes it as well, yeah, like you said, is government support. I know, for example, Britain has, you know, the British esports body that does do official support and try and get people signed. France's local governments in, like, the cities really like things as well. Like, I know Nice is really proud of the fact they're going to be hosting EVO.
Capcom France and Capcom UK are a thing as well. You know, they're way there than the other countries. So.
But speaking of a country that we haven't been mentioning just now, we do have Mackdeck from what appears to be Germany cooking right now with the Kami, getting that first round in a pretty convincing fashion. Looking for those interruptions on them and on string. Excellent jump over call out right there. Punish counter incoming.
Yeah, looking good. And that's going to punish counter throw.
Mackdeck actually from the United States, living in Germany now.
Wow, that's cool. And it's going to close it out with the level 3. KDL out of there. Not wasting no time. First of ones. We respect that. Saving our time. Yeah, insanely fast game. We didn't even get finish talking about it. I mean, Germany, another country actually.
Can you actually, KDL, can you do me a favor not doing this next time? It actually crashes my lobbies.
Oh, I didn't know that. That's unfortunate. Hopefully it won't take too long. Yeah, GG's KDL. Hope you had a good time in the tournament and Rumble. You know, it was really fun to see them anon. But we do have a new king right now, Mackdeck, looking very good. I love some of those baits. We got a bit of time then.
Yeah, I mean, I was talking about Germany as well. I think they're slowly coming around as well as one of those European countries. I think this year especially getting a lot of support from the World Tours and things like that. Offline events, which obviously it's got to perpetuate itself in a sense. So like once you make that step in that direction, then the events will then get bigger, right? And then
speaking of German events who are really good.
You know, Hassan Crash, of course.
Yeah, Hassan Crash, obviously in the Frankfurt area next month. One of my favorite events to go to, just in general. I've go to many offline events, and Hassan Crash always going to be one of my favorites. Frankfurt's a great city. The event's very well run, and generally it's been in a different venue every time, so I can't tell you exactly how the venue's going to be this year. But what I do know about this year is, as far as I'm concerned, last time I was speaking to Jan about it, the TO, they have basically an extra day of play. So if you've ever been to an offline event, you know on Sunday they generally pack up stuff and it, you know, you basically watch the grand finals and then they have to close the venue and then you have to leave. Well, I think this year they're planning on closing the venue on Monday. So Monday morning they'll pack up. So actually we get the whole Sunday to still be playing and stuff like that. That Sunday night you can still play at the venue, which should be really cool because that's like an extra day of value that you basically don't get at other events.
Yeah, we'll see about Hessen, man. It's different, you know. I think I usually love to be like an early Monday morning fly out, but I might be tempted to stay a bit longer because you'll have people running, you know, demon time brackets. I mean, I recall at IGM, for example, someone when Tekken was in downtime from the top 16 to top 8, someone hooked into the PS4 and would you believe it, booted up Balatro on one of the setups. And I was just like, you know, why not, man?
I mean, for me, it's just I love offline events so much, but it's that Sunday, right? You end up you watch the last grand finals, it's super hype. And then everyone goes home, and I'm just like, I like that's when I want to play the most. We just watched like a sick grand finals. I'm like, come on, like someone sit down with me, play some games. Like I'm really motivated now. So normally you can't do that. So I'm looking forward to see how it works out. Hassan Crash, and assuming they got the same catering company that's come in the past couple of years, we're in for a really good food system as well. They normally get this Japanese company come in to do the catering, and it's been excellent the past couple of years.
We had some really strong player at Hassan Crash last year. You know, Juicy Joe was there, Problemax,
yeah. That was a really fun tournament.
Looking forward to it again. If you're interested, you know, if you ever wanted to go to Germany, that's the perfect reason. I will be there as well.
And that's more than enough reason. That much is for sure. But no, it was a really good tournament last time around as well. You know, ending Walker, Juicy Joe's there and making up the top 3. Lots of very nice international representation as we get into the next match here. And we got Centuripe. Man's got the Reformed in his CFN name, you know. No way Centuripe's had to learn from his past. That's insane.
That's so funny, man. Centuripe. Maybe he's been a bit toxic in the past, or maybe he's just now locked in. He's reformed. Still got to play against Cam. You see how long he can stay reformed for against this character. Take very long without cursing Cammy.
I mean, hey, Cammy versus JP, you never know, lads. Sometimes you get the wildest of matchups with these two on the screen. Looks like Mackdeck's holding those buffers hard right now. Definitely holding those buffers hard right now is to get that anti-air. Excellent cannon spike to reset the pressure. Trying to get that counter hit for the pressure, but that will allow for a small gap. Big crouching medium punch from Centuripe to send back to full screen. And now, all about the ghosts. How does Mackdeck deal with this on the defense? Nice jump over, no punish!
Oh, had the correct reaction to the embrace. I don't think I've ever seen someone actually jump either neutral or towards JP against that. Like, everyone jumps back because they get scared, but Mackdeck with the right reactions, but just not the right punish.
Thank you very much for the sub.
Herzaku, much love for that sub as we go for the level 2 Lavushka right here. Frame kill with that jab into the pressure. Mackdeck, gotta get out of here. Another buffer, gets the cannon spike. Dive kick on the counter hit for the confirm as well. Ooh, needs to find a way to spend those 3 bars of cash though.
Well, when you got the level 3 right, you can react to stuff. You can use the reversal, the throw. You can do a grip of damage, and as JP, it's gonna be so hard to get in without. That's super minus. You can level 3 that, but the air throw from Centuripe is so sick. Anything alike. Don't medium punch will be the one.
There we go. Very nice from Centuripe right there. I gotta admit, you don't see it often. I feel like this is something that some players in particular absolutely like grind into their memory once they start playing against Cammy too much. When someone lands those air throws against dive kick, just chef's kiss, you know? Like, that is beautiful to see. But good stuff from Centuripe, and really unfortunate for Mackdeck because their reactions and buffers to get those anti-airs, for example, were very, very good.
Yeah, it's playing super clean. But we'll see. See how Centuripe does. Moving on. JP, obviously, that's got to be like that would be the worst character to face in a 1-to-1. I mean, it's the worst character to face, just full stop. So you know, it doesn't actually change in a 1-to-1. I don't think.
Oh man. I mean, look, if you get amnesia for the game in a 1-to-1, that's gotta hurt because it's not just like whatever, go next. I'll just bait him next time. Just okay, well, GG's. Good luck.
Moving on. Yeah, it's a super scary reversal, but you know, I can't believe there was a timeline where he could do that and do like 60% to your health, and we were like, yeah, this is okay. Like, obviously it wasn't. I mean, no, actually, that's a lie. No one said that was okay. Everyone said it was broken as hell. It was a crazy time actually to play this game.
I was gonna say, you know, like,
there's so many. I missed the OD amnesia meme so much. It was so funny.
You know, it's like one of those situations with the monkeys portal. What's up, Beatus?
I said, speaking about crazy, we still have 13 calls left.
Oh man, gotta get those used up. Come on, guys. We have nearly $30 in the prize pot already, and what that means is we are guaranteed for someone to get more dollars than there could be participants in this rumble if you claim the codes. It's a 30-second process. You click a link, you sign in using any account. It's, you know, hey, they even support Battle.net, which I think is kind of crazy, but, you know, if you want to use a throwaway account, you can. And then you give away free money, so please, if you can, get those codes used up for now. Much love, of course. But, you know, lads, thinking about the timeline of Street Fighter 6 Balance, I have to ask, you know, if you could pick a timeline for Street Fighter 6, and your two options were JP with his original OD amnesia, or Mai's current balance, what timeline are we going down here?
It's my 100%. I'd always pick my. That's just. I mean, it's kind of weird, like, because OD amnesia was really, really broken, but it was ultimately a reversal you could bait, right? So it wasn't like unbeatable, but you just couldn't play the game versus JP because you couldn't meet him.
There's no way there's no way. Like,
Yeah.
Like, not because, like, I don't even think as much because of, like, tournaments or whatever, because she didn't have any really, like, to be fair, they haven't been very much in tournaments yet, right? But I think, look at ranked and casuals of how much she's picked. Like, this is something Capcom.
That's reason enough, yeah.
Like, yeah, this character needs a nerf. So,
you'll probably be nerfed and then probably like buffed in some stupid way, like as well. But at least like I think for sure, like I don't think any of our fans are staying on hit anymore. Like I'm pretty sure if you hit her, they're just gonna go away. That's probably what happens to this character. And then maybe that's enough. I don't know.
I mean, crazy statistic about that regarding the ranked stats. So the second most played character in Legend this phase was Cammy at I believe 31. Mai was the first most played character, and she came in at I believe 58 players, so nearly double second place in terms of character rep. That is kind of a crazy statistic to think about.
Yeah, all the other characters have been like relatively close together, and then Mai is like off the charts almost.
Nope. Very, very strong. Very strong, yet also very simple, just very strong combination. Oh, went for the reset. I thought maybe the Departure Spike would come out and get a combo for Centuripe, but game over bubble on the other side with the Aki. Currently getting perfected though.
We'll see as we do make that work once again. Centuripe is going to get that confirmed against the Toxic Blossom from Game Over Bubble, allowing for that drive push confirmed. However, send back the full screen. Smart choice to go for that drive gauge damage here, making Game Over Bubble guess. Managing to land into the immediate perfect parry. Oh my days, these are the hardest of reads right now. I love it.
Snake step in, gets the punch counter throw on the parry attempt. Ooh! Big delay, gets opened up. Centuripe in the corner.
Nice damage. Oh no, you didn't get your drive rush! No! Oh, okay, you still got it. Okay, we can say crisis averted, but for a second there, those misinputs that can let you down coming in. However, the reset. Oh, Centuripe, stop it. This is evil.
You can't be doing this. Oh my god, I love pointing out. Not again, man. Not again. Centuripe, stop this.
Say it with me, bro. First to one strategies.
I don't even know if that's first to one. I feel like that's just Centuripe.
Oh yeah, of course.
No. Level 2 Lavushka lands, and Centuripe moving on with the JP.
Yeah.
A lot of embracing that game. A lot of embracing.
This is just JP's way of showing affection, clearly. You know, just getting all the embraces. Unfortunate, I think, in the end for Game Over Bob right there. But I just think that, well, the grabs and the resets kind of, you know, doing the job that they were clearly intended to. And I'll admit it, if that was me in Game Over Bub's position, I would definitely walk away from that setup just going, damn, I did not want to ever have to do that again.
Yeah. I mean, especially the OD Embrace, it's pretty fast. But it's not like unreactable, right? But it's just they always catch you when you least expect it, man. The evil characters, evil players. Honestly, you only pick JP if you're a bad guy, I think.
Yeah, I mean, I do think when you think about it, like you usually see Embrace get used in like, you know, highest level top 8 JP tournament sets, like for CPT, like once or twice a set at most. It is essentially like. People talk about Cammy's OD spin knuckle towards the corner and the side switch being like, you know, the demon, the ace in the hole that you see one time. It feels like that's the case for JP as well, usually. But here, man was just buffering those ODs as much as possible and making it work. And hey, it's smart, you know, it really is.
I mean, if it keeps working, there's no reason to stop, right? So, yeah, I respect it. It happens. I mean, yeah, the OD Embrace or Embrace in general is 26 frames. It's pretty fast. If you got to react to something, you know, like definitely something you can constantly react to, but only if you're looking for it.
Yeah, unfortunate. But, you know, a lesson for next time. I do think the gameplay we saw from Game Over Bub was pretty goody with that Aki. You know, as much as I hate fighting Aki as Jamie, I'm not going to say that, you know, watching them mix the living daylights out of someone in a match isn't extremely fun. So, big ups to them. Good try. But they'll have to try again next time. Curious who the next opponent is going to be, because we've actually had pretty good representation of most of the roster so far. I feel like, you know, not many duplicates.
Yeah.
I think Cammy
we
at
haven't
most.
seen Mai yet. Yeah, we've seen Cammy a couple times. We haven't seen Mai, Blanca, Honda, Guile. I think that's it.
Chun, DJ.
Rashid, Chun, DJ. Yeah. So there's like 7 characters we haven't seen. Not so
Yeah.
bad.
We'll have to find out. Waiting for that next player to get in the lobby.
Next player's not here today.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, DQ?
We're getting the over next.
Okay.
Oh, okay. That's
we haven't seen
unfortunate.
Luke. Luke is the other one. There's a lot
Yeah.
of characters. Lily, Akuma, Dalsin, Bison. Yeah, we haven't seen a lot of them, but you know, we've only gone through we haven't even gone through enough players to see the whole cast. So it makes sense. Oh.
In a grand
Aw.
finals of another tournament.
Oh, man. I mean, that's unfortunate. I mean, good job to Maldo for being in a grand finals. It's just, you know, really unfortunate that they can't show up here because of that. You know, really hoping that isn't going to be a problem. But we'll wait and see who the next player is going to be after them. Curious, Laz, who do you think would be a fitting final boss character to show up for the Rumble here? I mean, I feel like the obvious answer probably is, you know, Akuma. Curious if there's any other ones, maybe?
Possibly. I mean, I was just gonna say like Blanca, you know. That's. But no, Mai. Mai would definitely be the fitting character. I think she's the true final boss right now.
Street's actually the winner of the very first Rumble.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I do remember Streets getting that W, and they were very happy about that as well. Gonna have to see if they can pull through this time. They do look like they're favored, you know, at the minimum. They are the halfway mark entrant for the Rumble, so definitely not the most difficult task. We'll see though. They are fighting back, but they do get caught by the drive reversal.
Yep. And in burnout, gonna throw the DI. Was that like a stand fierce? Like, can you do that? Oh, you must have probably not close enough. It was probably too far away.
I think it was distance.
Knowledge from Streets. I mean, you may as well throw. That was the only option you had. So super smart stuff.
Having that ready to go though is kind of crazy. I did see it come out as a counter hit, pure, so must have been able to actually catch in time. Centuripe leaving themselves exposed here, but they do go for the OD, of course, because of that immediate level 2 cancel. Will be very nice for them to get that pressure. Hold on!
Really smart. You would have been in burnout if you blocked that OD Strubog. So nice stuff. Gets out of there.
Wow. Okay, that was sick from Streets right there. And they're going to go for that meaty pressure. Gets the hit. Keeps us towards the corner as much as possible. Jumps over the throw. Centuripe getting caught on a punish counter here. Low drive gauge. Having to swing hard to find the hit.
Okay. Yeah,
Ooh.
really smart with the neutral jump light kick.
Oh no. What?
Oh no. What happened? Was there a little bit of a delay? Did Streets win somehow? Did it? Or was someone just disconnect?
Oh, no.
Disconnected, so Streets won.
Okay. Let's go Streets.
Well, that's unfortunate, but you know what?
You know?
I guess
It was looking like
that's one way
Streets' game to
get it.
lose, though, to be fair. So, you know.
Yeah, I mean,
he had a pretty big life lead.
highly unfortunate, I think, in the end that it ended that way. But still, you know, a very good game regardless. Centuripe was not able to make it work for them. I think because of the fact that disconnect happened in the end, was the game is being given to Streets. I see Streets asking in the chat what the situation is. It looks like
your
DC.
opponent seems to have been disconnected. That's why you're winning. Pretty well.
What happened? Was the game not over? Oh. Did Did you win on your screen, Streets, or something?
They
Was
never.
no,
It he crashed before it even was over. So, but it doesn't matter. You know, opponent disconnected.
Yeah, really unfortunate for that. But you know what, Streets, if you're getting the W by Ritus, then you get the W. May as well take that and move on in the Rumble. Like, gotta focus on bashing up your opponents. Combo would have killed? Yeah, exactly. So it's fine. If Ritus is giving you the game, just take the game. You're doing good. Just gotta wait for your next opponent to get in. Hopefully that's not too much for Disrupt on the mental stack right there, because Disconnects obviously can phrase people, but no. Our first champion of the Rumble coming in as the current King of the Hill. Decent odds, I think, for maybe get all the way. We'll see.
Yeah, see if we can replicate his big victory. Can't remember what seed he was when he won the first one, but he still did have to beat a couple of people. He wasn't like the 30th seed.
I mean, they definitely did get like a few game streak, if I remember correctly, from when I saw the tweet. I don't know. I do feel like they've got a bit of a task ahead of them. We'll have to figure out, you know, how far in the Rumble they actually are. I'm sure Ritus will tell us eventually. But speaking of which, it's time for the next opponent, and someone that we've already seen in the chat, and someone I recognize, Septhonium on the Zangief right now. This is going to be a fun one.
Yep, very strong player, very strong Zangief player. Septhonium going to be a pretty tough matchup actually for Cammy. But we'll see. In the first ones, anything's possible. Really sick anti with the OD Lariat though. Gonna get the pressure going. Tries for the running bear grab, but doesn't land. It is gonna land the heavy SPD, and that's the round. Sheesh.
Yeah, really nice from Septhonium right there. Good overall control, I think, as they do get the punish counter once again, calling out Streets a lot. Bro, these OD Lariats have been ridiculous so far. Finally gets the interruption with that sweep though, but Streets is just not getting any momentum whatsoever.
That's going to be tough, because as soon as Zangief gets level 3, you almost are not allowed to have any momentum, because at any point you could get you that 720. Put you in a real bad spot, and in fact, you can kill at this percent. Oh, gets the DI though. No reaction to Septhonium. And if you want to spend the level 3, I think you can kill here. Yeah, I think you should. There you go.
Surely right. Going for the Delta Red Assault. Needs to make sure we go to the final round. Do not take any risks here, Streets. Come on. There we go. One more in you. But unfortunately, you do have to consider you've got 0 bars of super going up against level 3, already stocked and loaded from Septhonium. DR into the SPD, oh my days.
Yeah, light SPD, so not necessarily light damage. Nice punish counter with the sweep. Can give you that hard knockdown. Gets the party started for Zangief, but Streets fighting back. Big whiff of the low. My day.
Whoa!
With EX Lariat into immediate 720 as Streets misses the punish. Oh, what a whip punish though on the Spiral Arrow, and the Septhonium man gonna take the game.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie, that was textbook Dominican mind games right there.
Yeah.
With the Lariat into
German
level 3,
games.
just peak, absolute peak from Septhonium right there. I loved it.
I mean, it's one of those, like, it's really annoying when you get hit by stuff like that, but there's literally no reason not to if you're Septhonium. There's 2 outcomes. You get punished because you whiffed the EX Lariat, or they miss the punish and you hit them with the level 3. So you may as well just churn that. Ugh, so funny.
Yeah, genuinely made sense from Septhonium right there. So good job to them, as they will keep up and overthrow onto that king spot right now. Zangief back on top, you know. It's gonna be a bit of a W if we can see Zangief getting some cash. Although I feel like some people around us might not want the grapplers to have that success. I don't know, just a hunch.
I think I as far as grapplers, I know, like, I hate grapplers most of the time, but I think Zangief is probably in like a best like balanced position for a grappler to be in, I think. So he's not excessively strong because he has a really strong command grab. Like, his command grab, he hits you, he gets like no Oki, right? So, well, you know, he basically gets no Oki. And he's strong because he has a really strong level 3 and really strong normals. So, you know, you're not just guessing for your life constantly with this character. He has to actually play neutral and outplay you.
We'll have to see how Septhonium's going to navigate this neutral right now against Zuzulin on the Chun-Li, who's trying to get in close but does get caught by an SPD for their troubles. Decent stick of damage right there as we get in close. Another one for your troubles. DJ Khaled in the house as we get another attempt. Just having to get behind the fireballs now. Nice confirm from Zuzulin.
Yeah, Serenity Stream gonna convert your far pokes into some good damage. Still a pretty big light leaf to Septhonium. He can take his time here. Yeah, he's got Zangief health as well, so even if he eats it... Oh, I don't know if he wanted to do that, though. The EXSPD maybe trying to catch the drive rush behind it. I mean, it does have a lot of range. It's very, very ambitious.
Swinging for the hills right there as we go for the land and Serenity cancel, but doesn't commit to it just yet. Playing smart from Zuzulin as we get that throw. One more opportunity for Septhonium right now as we buffer, looking for the way forward. The two of them waiting to pounce and nothing just yet. This is going to be a Wild West shootout.
Oh my god. Oh. How does he do it? How does he reach that far, man? I know his hands are big, but they ain't that big, man. That was crazy.
Bro, call this man Dyson the way his hands have vacuums in them. Oh my god, again with the SPDs. Septhonium is absolutely cracked right now.
Oi. Level 2, gonna get some really good Oki off this. Oh, Meaty's able to throw. Last guess. Okay, Drive Us was out. And Septhonium's still in burnout, but it's gonna recover very... Insane freeze frame. Insane freeze frame.
Can you please stop leaving the lobby? Like, I said it like 3 times by now. Can you please stop? It crashes the viewer mode and it crashes the lobby. Like, please don't let it become a thing, okay? Just let it go through and fine.
It's like, on the one hand, I feel for Zuzulin because you have to admit those SPDs were kind of brutal to have to watch. But on the other hand, yeah, like, we gotta avoid having too much drama in the production because I feel bad for Vitas having to remake the lobby.
That was crazy. Septhonium with the insane comeback game 1, game 2, the hell stab on the Hizanshu into level 1. That was nuts. That's not easy as well. Hell stab in level 1 is a really awkward input, I think. Sick stuff.
Yeah, really good from Septhonium right there. And they're even in chat saying cinema. Yeah, it was cinema Septhonium. We watched it and we had fun watching it. So good job so far. But gotta keep that streak up. Doing good right now. Doing good.
Yep. That's the thing, at least, is that, like, especially as a commentator, I'll always love watching Geef. So even if he's like a pain in the ass to play against, he's always entertaining to watch. Just for moments like those, right?
I know some people leave because they think it saves time, but it actually doesn't because I have to redo the lobby every single time.
We'll have to make sure people stop doing that. Hopefully not going to be too much of a problem for the rest of the tournament today. But yeah, speaking of Geef on the stream side of things, lads, in fairness, completely spitting. Like, I recall fondly when me and Jonesy were, I believe, doing commentary for Teeny Tiny Tony's Wanted set, where he like actually got, he crowned himself champion for the first time. Bro, that was... like, unironically, the hypest Street Fighter I had saw in a hot minute. Like, Teeny Tiny Tony's sick already as it is. Geef on top?
Yeah.
Say less, you know?
Want to watch some more hype Street Fighter 6 action, of course, make sure to come around tomorrow. Sunday, 5 p.m. CEST. We got the, obviously, classic Saltmine EU Open bracket for the new season. So, first tournament of the new season. Make sure to sign up now. Show up tomorrow. You know what it's all about. Every week, it's always a sick tournament.
Yep, make sure that you are there for those guys in the bracket tomorrow. Having a lot of fun here and now in the Rumble, of course, but if you have got a bit more time and you want to try and earn those points, please show up. The numbers matter for us as well. Got to prove to people that Saltmine is goated and has the opportunity to run things in the future. You know, hopefully Vitas is going to be able to run some World Warriors for the CPT season again this year. I do think that would be big dubs all around. But we'll find out, and we'll find out who Septhonium's next opponent is real soon, I imagine.
Yeah. All right, so obviously balance patch coming up. If you could buff one thing about Jamie, what would it be? Huh?
I don't want to cop out by just being like, oh, you know, his drinks carry over to the next round, because I feel like that's the answer most people would give you. I'm gonna be honest. I feel like once Jamie gets into his higher drinks, but like not 3 and 4, I'm talking like drink level 2 maybe, all of his target comboable routes should be accessible, and then also properly confirmable. I believe this is something that at one point Bolty pointed out. One of the target combos, I believe it's either Hermit's Elbow or the kick, the forward heavy kick, they don't confirm unless it's off counter hit or punish counter. And I'm just like, you know, yeah. you could at least give Jamie like safe routing without having to be ready for the punish, you know?
Yeah, it's quality of life buffs sort of thing. Okay, we got our next match coming up. Septhonium once again against what was that, Hester Hassa?
Oh, Hamster Hessa.
Hamster Husser. It means hamster hater.
Hamster Hassa. Oh, I love that.
Bro, what did hamsters ever
like
do
hamsters,
to you?
Man.
Like, of all the things, poor hamsters.
I get it though. Hamsters are like the worst rodents.
You know, they're always sick and die so fast, and you know, they're really annoying.
Like get rats. Rats are great.
I'm not a hamster. We had a hamster once. It was actually terrible. Like they always die so fast.
Yeah, not built for life, man. Oh, he's dead. What an insane combo.
Septhonium.
This would have done like 70%, by the way. That shit would have hurt. Ooh.
That's what you get for hating on hamsters.
True. We got Septhonium the hamster. What's like hamster defender in German?
Hamsterverteidiger.
Hamsterverteidiger. Okay. Oh, yeah, that was quick. I forgot this first of all. I was like,
yeah, I was gonna say, well, we're already done, you know. Oh my god. Wait, hold up. Have we got another donation to the match arena? Because we're at $40 now.
Damn, we got $9.50 by Gem Duosa. Thank you very much.
Nice.
We still have 8 codes left, by the way.
Yeah, okay.
Save some money for tomorrow, okay? Tomorrow the new Saltmine League season starts. Yeah?
Yeah, gotta get some cash for the first tournament of the season, guys, please.
But tomorrow we need to pay our top 3, okay?
Yeah, let's at least get this codes claimed, and then we can consider contributing some more. But yeah, 8 codes, an extra, what, like $2 to be added, $42. That's not bad for a Rumble, man. Not bad at all.
Agreed. Really appreciate all the support you guys have been given. Any more still possible would be great, but use those codes first. I'm pretty sure with 8 codes left, that's like $2 available in codes, so we could get that to 42. Please make sure you guys are showing the support. Man like Neo in the chat. What's good, Neo? Hope you know, Street Fighter Academy's been going well over there. I imagine it might have wrapped up by now, given the timing, but big ups. And yeah, we're just waiting for our next
instant unfollow, bro.
Oh no.
Crazy.
Just kidding.
Yeah, who won? Duel Academy. Mount Dominant? Was Mount Dominant? Yeah, I know you said it's in grand finals. Nice. Very clean.
Good stuff from Aldo, to be fair. It's nice to see him in tournaments where possible. Have to see him more often, hopefully, especially in those big top 8s. But yeah, shout out to Neo for running the brackets for the EU. Man's the goat. Tune into his tournaments as well. But just waiting for that next match to get underway real quick. I mean, pretty impressive stats so far from Zangief if we're going to talk about characters so far. You know, a decent chunk of the wins in this Rumble being attributed to Zangief now, Lars.
Yeah, definitely. We had 13 at the beginning with the modern Zangief, and now we got Septhonium showing off his very, very strong Zangief I don't know, man. He's been playing sick. Like, he's not even just like playing Zangief. He's playing Zangief and doing stuff I've never seen before. It's crazy. All right,
Love to see it. Ooh.
Sparrow coming up on the Kimberly.
Let's see how this goes for Sparrow. Trying to go in with that slide right there. An excellent punish from Septhonium with a nice catch. But the SPD whips after that backdash. Good call out.
Also, Septhonium on a 3-win streak, man.
Yeah, I feel like we've not really had many people. I think that might be like our longest win streak, honestly. It's been a lot of back and forth. No one's really stayed in the king position for too long. Honestly, what Sparrow's playing right now might be defrauding Septhonium as we speak.
Okay, good stuff. Gets that first round so far. Did have to spend the super gauge to do it, but Septhonium's going to have to adapt very nicely. That quick movement of Kim, obviously a factor to play with, which surprises me. I actually do feel like Kim is one of the matchups that Zangief can do fairly well in. I saw this in Duel Academy a few weeks ago. The medium punch target combo is very good at checking, and Zangief has a lot of ways to kind of put her back away at full screen where she's got no utility. But Sparrow, credit where it's due, picking their moments to get in and out of range very nicely.
Ooh, overhead though. It's actually blocked. More often you see that backdashes away from the SPD. Sparrow just not giving the grappler player what he wants. Trying to get some crazy mix-ups. Septhonium though, he's gonna get parried. Oh, EX SPD. Not gonna be enough. And you're in burnout now. You got to play very reactive. You gotta be very careful. Oh no, confirm. But the throw will do it in Sparrow. Gonna knock out Septhonium.
Yeah, crazy from Sparrow right there.
I can tell now the next match will be the last one.
Ooh, wow. Oh, so close, Septhonium. No. Okay, so this is actually whoever wins this will have. Well, I guess if Sparrow wins, he would have won 2 games. But if you're the last person, you win, and you get a big payday for playing 1 game.
Yeah, GG's of course to Septhonium right there. Very, very fun gameplay from them. But it looks like Sparrow could be here to just sneak in and yoink away with the cash. Maybe trying to get the briefcase full of the dollar instead. You know, 40 bucks is on the line. The question is, who are they going to be fighting? You've got a Kimberly, Laz. What would be the worst character to see appear in that versus screen right now?
Honda. Definitely Honda, I think. That seems like an annoying match. Maybe not, though. I don't know. You'd have to ask Ruzu, but Ruzu would say that any character is a losing matchup for Kimberly, so all the characters will suck in this matchup. What about you? What do you think? So,
Honda, I feel, fair enough. I want to say it kind of is a bit of like a default pick here, but JP, because if you just get caught by amnesia and like sent back to full screen, it's just you spent drive gauge, you've probably spent spray cans, and JP's just flicked his fingers and said, you know what, nah, do it all again, do it better.
Yeah. It's a good quote. It's frustration with a life bar. Honda. I don't know who's that. Like, I don't know if the Honda player is saying that or if the person against Honda is saying that, but both are true, I think.
I mean, both are true, but it's got to be about Honda right there. Like, just let's be real. And going back to 2021 as well, got to be about a Street Fighter V Honda as well. I recall that character being feisty back then.
Winner of the next match gets the $40. So it's a $40 first to 1.
Rexus
Luke
coming in on Luke. Okay. I mean, that's going to be a scary character to fight for anyone, but maybe not Sparrow. XDP first knockdown. We're playing first to 1 for $40 money match, baby.
This could be the biggest profit to game ratio ever for Rexus right now. 1 game and $40 on the line. Sparrow has to keep going with that pressure. Gets the spray can. Close to burnout, forcing the pressure thanks to that setup. And now going for the OD. Chopping at the neck.
Classic. The rule of 3, man. 3 overheads.
Sparrow on set point. Rumble point. $40 point.
Hey.
Making it work.
Yes.
Restocks the spray can as well. I like that.
Oh. Okay. Low forward land, something to start things off for Rexus. Oh, EX run low. Here comes the neck hunters again. Reversal. DP though. Big neutral jump and no anti-air.
Oh, that call out with the neutral jump into the falling elbow. Big damage right there. And then the setup by going for the Yoki didn't work out. Catches again. Has the corner secured. Could DR extend a combo here? Doesn't need it. They're still going to be able to secure the level 3 in the burnout. Stun will be all it takes for Sparrow to get this $40 right here. Rexus has got a buffer ready for those supers. Do they have those? Just gets caught with a walk-up throw.
Oh, he's alive! Oh, the neutral jump is crazy. Rexus know the drop. Oh, it's so good. Oh, just to confirm the level 3 would have been enough. But Sparrow going to count his lucky stars. He's going to take home $40 for the nice evening, for the nice pleasure of playing 2 games, winning 2 first-to-ones, and getting a payday out of it. GG's.
Bro, you just lost a final round chance for $40 because you didn't cash out. I can hear the ghost of Crossed Moon behind me going, EU needs to stop being greedy.
Yeah,
oh man,
unfortunate, but I get it. Look, when the money's on the line, man, I'd be sweating too. I'd be like, oh really? I'd be like, oh damn, okay. Oh, classic. Yeah, that was a great rumble.
Congratulations to Sparrow winning Saltmine Rumble number 4. You know, that also means 2 out of 4 rumbles have actually been won by Germans. He's like, in love
like those odds. Yes.
You did. You guessed the money.
Yeah. Very well played. Well deserved.
Now he's like, yes, I want.
Yeah, it's a good amount of money, man. Well done. Of course, if you guys want to, I think we still got maybe a couple Matcherino codes to claim. Yeah, 7 codes left, so
yeah,
can we that payday even better.
Can we please claim these codes up really quick before we end the stream?
Come on, it's just 7 codes, guys. Make that 6 now. Thank you, Kragum, for using a code right there. But we're almost done. However, we can quite literally make more free money just by you guys clicking a few buttons real quick. So if you could do that, that would be awesome indeed. Just gotta keep it coming. Anyone involved with the stream, anyone who has yet to claim, all I'm saying is, rumors do exist that if you claim your codes, you do get better odds of blocking your next mix-up in tournaments. They are rumors, but you know.
Yes.
You know what is not a...
enhancing Matcherino codes.
You know what is not a rumor? At Saltmine League, Street Fighter 6 Season 5 starts tomorrow at 5 p.m. CEST. Make sure to tune in, make sure to sign up if you want to participate. You know, your first chance of making some points for the new season.
Would be nice indeed to see as many of you guys there as possible. And I mean, if I remember correctly, Redis, you guys in Saltmine had your season highest average tournament entrance across the season last time. So, yeah, you know, Saltmine's just doing better and better lately.
Over 100 people every single week.
Jeez, that is a really good statistic. That. Yeah, love that.
You know?
Very consistent.
Anyway, thank you very much to Lazarus and to Sert for commentating today. You know, see you all tomorrow for the start of the new season. I send you over to Capcom Fighters.
Oh, nice. They do actually have some broadcasts live.
They have some event going on. You know? Have a good one, everybody, and see you tomorrow.
Guys, next time.
See ya.
Don't get hit moment. Oh my god, you got hit!
Oh my god!
Like he's about to get burned out.
It was so clean. And there it is, the nice reaction to DI.
Didn't want any of it. Trying to try push again. Caught him jumping back. Overhead, still going.
Yeah, he can indeed just chip, but...
Oh, no way!